Hey traders, it's Cousin Vinny coming to you on June the 24th, Sunday, with a look at the week ahead. This is the ES, and for the most part, we've stayed above this 150 period moving average for the last couple of weeks after we broke above same. We have this inverted head and shoulders that we were looking at on the 60-minute and the daily in the room. And it looks like we're coming down to test the 150 again. So I'll be watching this area right here. Okay, let's take a look at some fibs. I know Scott Redler and GTO and a bunch of other people have been talking about this particular run that we had from this low at around the 1255 area up to the recent highs. Okay, and we came down to the 382 and we look like we want to bounce. Now we're going to do one of two things. We're either going to bounce and maybe test this 127 level up here, okay? Or we bounce and resume this move lower, okay? We could see a move down to the 618 and still have this inverted head and shoulders, okay? If we take out this low here, that would change my mind. So the things I'll be watching for this week, like I said, I'll be watching this 150 period moving average. Okay, I'll be watching what the Euro US dollar is doing. This low and that previous high, like we did on the ES, we can see that we're right at that area up 382, the 50% level. In addition to that, I'll be watching the US dollar, and this horizontal line up here is the 83.65, which is what GTO is looking for as resistance. We saw that back in the beginning of June. Okay, we pulled off of that. We held at the 81.26 area. Okay, and we bounced. Now we're being held right at the 20 period moving average. Now we did see some selling in the dollar, but dollar bulls did manage to move this back up to the 20 period. Okay, so we had two nice candles Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday the bulls did manage to bring it back up, although we did close a little bit red for the day. Okay, the monthly chart, you can see where that resistance line is. Okay, 82.62, and this is using point and figure charts, by the way, which are pretty accurate in determining support and resistance levels, and I use those quite a bit. Okay, this is Ted Burge's site, which makes it easy because he keeps them up to date. He's on stock charts. Okay, he's about 4 or 5 down from the top on the public chart list. Okay, that's Ted Burge. The other thing I like to watch is DBV, which is the Currency Harvest Fund. Basically, it is a reflection of the carry trade. Stephen Place turned me on to this a while back, and you could see where we broke out above this upper trend line. Okay, being good for equities. We're currently flagging right here, so this is another thing I'll be watching right here at this 150 period average. Is to either flag higher and move, flag sideways and move higher, or it fails here. I like to use FinViz for my breakout trades for scanning, and what I typically do is what Trader Stewie does, and a few other people I notice. They click on Screener, okay, then you go to Technical, and you select the 52-week high, new highs, okay, and then I like to toggle on charts. All right, let's go to overbought at 70. You can see where we have some of these breakouts. Okay, this is where I found Jack, I believe. One of these settings might be different. Anyway, so I'm still in Jack. I heard that on the way home someone mentioned to me that Kramer was talking about this. Okay, note that Bollinger Bands have expanded, and we're outside of the upper Bollinger Band, but we're expanding both top and bottom. We are overbought. But when that happens, I like to look at the MACD, and you can see the MACD has crossed. So we could embed up here on the stochastics. All right. Also look at the Ichimoku Kumo chart. Okay, we see Chiku here is above price, which is what I like to see in a trade. We are above this upper trend line. We can see that Tenkan and Kijun are both pointing higher. Okay, so the volume was really big on Friday. So and that was because of an upgrade. Bank of America upgraded due to prices and sales, or rather just sales. Okay, I'm also in Coca-Cola short with GTO. Took a little bit off on Friday. The resistance here at Tikken, okay, on the daily, we saw a move down to Kijun, and we had a little bounce on Friday. I'm looking for a resumption of this move down. Okay, if you look at the 60-minute, we had rejection at the Kumo, all right, but we are holding right on the Tenkan on the 60-minute. We did close on it on Friday, so I'm looking for this to move lower and watching specifically this area here for a breakdown further into this channel. A number of people were mentioning Visa on Friday. Okay, had a nice breakout. And we're still testing this high here, so keep an eye on that. And of course, I'm watching the spiders, this inverted head and shoulders, to play out here. Okay, note that we are right at the 382, like we were on the ES. But we tested Tenkan-sen on Friday. But we have Kumo above, and we have the upper trend line. So keep an eye on that. Alright, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you on Sunday the 24th with a quick look at the week ahead. Take care, and remember to use your stops.